president of Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation, I'm reminded every day when I walk in my office the importance of what we do at the foundation. I have a picture of my grandfather in 1957, an article in Nebraska Farmer that talks about how he was helping grow his operation to bring my father in as he graduated from college. I also have a picture of my grandkids who remind me that what we do at the foundation is about the next generation. But it takes people from all across Nebraska to understand the importance of the largest business sector in Nebraska, which is agriculture. But we can't do it alone. We need support from all of Nebraska, every corner of the state. And it's not just about growing food, it's about growing minds. When we grow minds, we can grow Nebraska. And that is what Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation is all about.
We're growing the food out here on the land while at the same time taking care of our natural resources and being stewards of the land. It's vital that people know at the end of the day that what we are doing, we are growing a safe, abundant food supply for the consumers, and that they can trust farmers like myself, knowing that their food is being raised in the most ethical and safe way.
Planting, harvesting, taking care of livestock, growing food for my family and yours, these are the things that are part of my daily life. But many students and families in Nebraska have no connection to the farm or ranch. It's important for the foundation to share about growing food for many reasons. To let students know that we farmers care about our animals and provide them the best nutrition and shelter. We care about natural resources. We use modern technology to grow more food in the most sustainable way. Most of all, it's important for the foundation to let students know that it is people just like them, their families, friends, and neighbors who provide much of the food they eat and products they use every day. And the foundation is a critical part of making those connections for us.
Well, it's really important as farmers and ranchers that we are sharing our story with the consumers so that they know where their food's coming from. But as a farmer and rancher, we also know how busy and how important it is that we are on our farms working. And so that's why it's important to have that partnership with the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation so that they can be in the classrooms or out there engaging the consumer.
It takes special skills to fit into busy classrooms. I am proud that our foundation has professional educators who not only promote agriculture, but also support teachers and students and their learning goals.
The scary thing for graduates is, what do I teach? And I think having this and realizing that you can bring agriculture and they have all these resources for us to use, it kind of puts the stress away, and it kind of is inviting for us. I mean, it's just very important to realize how much we get from agriculture.
They just provide great resources. It's just great to give me a jump start instead of having to start from square one and create a lesson.
Coming from a farm background, I would definitely use the farm web because it lets your students see it from a whole different perspective.
If we don't teach our students about it now, who's going to be the future farmers and who's going to put food on our table eventually? As for the students, they love having somebody else in the classroom, love learning about agriculture, and I think that's so important here in Nebraska, especially because that's what our state is made up of.
We want to support informed consumers. We also need to attract the best and brightest to our industry. There are challenges out there: weather, trade, equipment. We need talent in science, engineering, and business working in agriculture, facing those challenges. And overall awareness starts early with grade school and builds with our Connecting Chapters program with FFA. We are in classrooms, in communities, after-school programs, camps, and clubs. This year, the foundation re-energized our Ag Week celebration and led a statewide conversation about the contributions of agriculture to our communities and our world.
We need to be grateful for all the farming that is taking place, because farming is very important, not only for our community, but for the world. And the kids really enjoy being active participants and learning about agriculture.
It's a great program, and I'm so glad we get to take part.
Without farmers, we wouldn't be able to provide for not only our communities, but our state and our nation. And so it's important that we support this industry, but it's also important that we recognize the importance of that consumer. So the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation is a critical part to our farm and ranch operations because they are out there sharing the story about what we are doing.
Agriculture grows Nebraska, and we need the next generation to understand that as well. And we also need consumers that understand and trust Nebraska agriculture to produce the products that they want. We need students who know agriculture can provide meaningful careers right here in the state they love. I want to thank you for your generosity to the foundation. Together we can continue to grow and expand our message across Nebraska. Join me tonight in supporting Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation.